Well then come on down to Kickstarter. Kickstarter is a website where you can pledge money to projects to help bring them to life.
I made over $338,000 on Kickstarter.
Originally, it was supposed to take corporations out of the startup equation and let the people decide who gets money, which sounds great, right? It really isn't though.
And every single one of you that are obeying the devil's laws are going to be arrested. You literally cannot mandate somebody to wear a mask knowing that that mask is killing people. It literally is killing people.
Kickstarter is inundated with unnecessary and gimmicky gadgets. It's like the Sky Mall of websites, so you need to be careful what you donate to, so you don't get ripped off or end up donating to something that sucks. Sorry, Ouya. So let's look at all these bad and unnecessary Kickstarters then. And then we'll see what you have to do to succeed in this cutthroat Kickstarter world. An incredibly small percentage of those that watch these videos subscribe. So if you like what I do, please subscribe and leave a comment letting me know what else you'd like me to cover in a video. Kickstarter exacerbates our throwaway culture. You always need something new. So let's buy stuff! The first Kickstarter we have is a bucket you write your bucket list on. I'm following it so far. Wait, do you really need a Kickstarter to do this? Can't you just get a bucket and write on it yourself? Alright, so the bucket list. They've got pictures, they got a quote from Walt Disney. Always need that. What is this? It's suggestions for your bucket list. Let's see what they think is bucket worthy. Learn to roller skate. Make a birdhouse. These are awful. Climb a tree. Climb a tree? I'm not sure they actually know what a bucket list is. So bucket lists are usually things that you want to do before you die. They're big momentous things that you would regret if you died without having done them. It's not like that's a personal list that'll differ greatly from person to person or anything, right? Aside from what they think is bucket worthy, it's a pretty good campaign page. Let's see how good they do on their video.
Here's my bucket and I want to go to Alaska, guys. Come on, Bobby.
Go, Bobby.
What the fuck is going on?
I guess
Hey, you can get more than that in there.
This is telling me nothing! Who cares if people can't understand what this campaign's about? They can read the description. We don't need to say what it is in the video. I think a lot of people are gonna buy it now.
Wait a minute. Make it thousands.
Do they even know they're being recorded?
When you guys fill that bucket full of money.
He must be the funny one in the family.
Go, Bobby. Go, Bobby. Go, Bobby.
Go, Bobby! Go, Bobby!
I don't know. What director in their right mind okayed this? Okay, everybody, I want you all to face away from the camera. I hope the director was ashamed of himself or something after this. Or he might be deaf and blind. Who said that? Is that a rap? Okay. Not funny.
Wait a minute. Make it thousands.
Now this is a prime example of unnecessary Kickstarters, but they wouldn't make money that way. Sifter, the micro kitchen colander.
This is Sifter, a silicon micro colander.
Where the fuck are all the friggin' E's on this website?
Clean and fuss-free.
It's an item that fills a role that's already competently filled by a kitchen utensil that pretty much everybody already has. So much of the stuff on Kickstarter is a gadget that has one use and takes up way more space than it's worth. This is definitely some Sky Mall shit right here. The only thing it's missing is being shaped like a gnome or Bigfoot. Now this would be a campaign.
Because Sifter is made of silicone, it can handle really high temperatures.
Here's a tip so you don't get poisoned. Don't put plastic in boiling water that you plan on eating. You can just use the top of the can. Besides, the bean juice is what tastes good. I don't want to do this. To show I'm not a hypocrite, I will drain a can of beans without using a sifter. Bean juice is what tastes good. See, don't need a sifter, and I barely even need a colander. Don't want to miss a trip to Flavor Town, but it's not bad. Bean juice doesn't taste good. Look, now I've got plenty of beans. I don't need a sifter. Alright, now we come to the main Kickstarter campaign, the Kinetic Driver. It's a screwdriver, tagline, the screwdriver that you don't need.
Allow me to tell you why you don't need the kinetic driver.
God, I hate when companies try and use reverse psychology. Either sell me on your product or go away. Don't try and guilt or trick me into buying it. It's like a pickup artist coming up and trying to nag you.
Exploit flaws in her hotness, her stubby feet, her guy hands.
But you don't need that.
That can't be their whole campaign, can it?
You don't need that.
Come on. And what if I do need it? Or are they saying that they know that it's such a gimmicky item that no one would actually need it? I mean, at least they could show if it actually worked.
But you don't need
This seems useless.
But if you want a tool that eliminates the gap between your hands and your next creation.
So that's what's missing from screwdrivers. They don't spin like tops. How are you going to be able to apply any pressure to get it through a sheet of plywood or anything?
Have to.
Why does it sound like an Arby's ad in here?
Need that.
It's like its only use is putting in screws into pre-built, pre-drilled holes. So I guess it's perfect for IKEA bookshelves.
Go back to work.
So it spins, and that makes it better than a regular screwdriver? You don't need it. Is it because I already have a screwdriver, which does everything a screwdriver has to do already? And I mean, you can spin a normal one, right? And a huge part of Kickstarter for some reason is sex-related stuff. Sex socks, sex face cream, how to sex, pictures of sex, and whatever this is. Project Undermask, amateur nude and erotic photos. Pamela. Is this porn? Absolutely not. It's art. Whoa, Georgia O'Keeffe, this ain't. Wow, if that's not pornographic, I don't know what is then. Well, they kind of missed what they were supposed to pixelate there. Oh God, so many puckered anuses on this page. What are you supposed to get out of these if it's not pornography? It's bondage and then an uncensored anus and poorly pixelated vulva. This is weird. That makes me feel kind of gross, to be honest. Is that a pickle on the floor under there? What is this? I don't know, maybe the internet's warped me, but I'm not sure how I'm supposed to non-erotically enjoy these pictures of graphic buttholes and bondage. Ah yes, that is a nice non-sexual picture of milk being poured on someone's raw butthole. And that pickle on the floor gives me some non-erotic pleasure, I guess. Now I know that nudity isn't inherently sexual, but when you dress it up like this, you gotta wonder how truthful they're being. Maybe these people should just look up what a business loan is. That seems to be what they really need. So I guess if you're on Kickstarter, just be careful with your money. Or don't, it's your money. And then to show you that all this just isn't me poking fun at Kickstarters, here's my campaign video. Help me help you solve your energy crisis. Inside this box is another box, but inside that is a battery which outputs more energy than it could ever take in. Using Tor, blockchain, RFDI, plant-based, and quantum functions, I can't really read it. It will revolutionize your home energy needs. It's like the Uber of hardcore energy. Wow. And we also have got this box of whoopee nudes just for our pledges. It's 100% recyclable. And don't forget, we've got all that crypto synergy you could ever need. Neato. No, my profits! Ugh. Oh, Fluba. It's just a little flammable. It's still good. It's still good. Designed with an NFC-enabled quantum firewall. Hyper automation to power the world for years. Batteries as a service. Make sure to pledge before the 21st. I forgot what else I was gonna say. Shazbot, let's just move on to the rewards. And now for those pledges in the $100 tier and up, we have these exclusive whoopee nudes. These things are smoking hot.
Please slap.
Oh my God, my nudes! Hey, thanks for watching this whole episode of the Chicken Hole Show. Subscribe or maybe watch another video. Until next time, thanks. All right, you can stop.